The Spirit of the Game is brought to you by Pioneer Comfort Systems.
Hey, good morning, Nate. We are having a great time here in North Desoto. We are getting ready to go. The dance line is preparing and the band is getting ready. There we go. I am here with the principal of North Desoto. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hopefully we had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
We ate a lot. I definitely ate a lot. So, Spirit of the Game. We're here to talk about the kids. We're here to talk about some football. We got some playoff football we need to talk about. Tell us a little bit about tonight and kind of like the crowd we can expect, the atmosphere we can expect tonight at the game.
Okay, so at North Desoto, we're very proud of everything we've got and who we are, and we have a great community that shows up every night. I've been at a few schools, and nobody's traveled better than North Desoto High School, even when people come to us. So we'll have a great crowd. It'll be loud, it'll be bright, and we're going to have a good night tonight.
So for anybody that doesn't know at home, I do a lot of the social media work here at KTPS, and I travel to North Desoto to see those fireworks every Friday. Those are just unbelievable. Can you talk to us a little bit more about, how did that idea spark and just what is the preparation of that?
Yeah, so our booster club and our booster club president, Chris Porter, they do a great job taking care of us, and they've got that lined out. They have some good organizations that come through and do the fireworks for us, and it's just something that's been a good part of our culture these last few years, and we're just very proud of that.
Absolutely. Now let's go back inside the school for a second. Let's talk about how the kids prepare for game day. They're at school trying to get mentally right for this big playoff game. How do they bring that to the school?
Yeah, so for kids who are typically pretty vocal and pretty loud, they're quiet. They're locked in, they're ready, they got their workout in the morning, and then they just stay focused throughout the day so they can get there to the end of the day and be ready.
Absolutely. Now, let's go back out to the playoff time. So, North Desoto, this quarterback that y'all have here, he has a big name on his back. We all know that. Tell me a little bit how he specifically, from going as a freshman, taking this team to the Superdome to, now here we are. How is that development, and how do you see him change?
So he's been that guy since he got here. He's just gotten calmer. What I've seen from him is as he's getting older, he's getting calmer. He's showing a little more poise, and he's a better leader than he already was, and everybody believes in him.
Now, we have so much more coming on the Spirit of the Game. We have the dance line, we have the band, we have more people in the back. That we have football players over here that we haven't even got to show off yet. You guys are going to make sure you guys are staying right where you're at, because the Spirit of the Game is going to be right back. Hey, good morning, Brian, to you too. We are here at North Desoto High School, home of the Griffins and home of one of the best high school football programs in the state of Louisiana, and one of the best coaches in the state of Louisiana, 11 state championships. Oh my God. Let's talk about this offense for a second, averaging over 35 points a game. How do you have them rolling at this part of the season?
Well, it's all about players and coaches. We have some outstanding young men led by quarterback Luke Delafield, running back Kenny Thomas, a tremendous offensive line, great receivers in Cole Corey and company, and a tremendous coaching staff that prepares our young men week in and week out to be the very best that they can be. We have an outstanding culture that is built year-round, and they believe that they can win football games. And it's all anchored by a community that loves their Griffins. And Stonewall and this Frierson area has just been a tremendous support. It's been a tremendous backing in what we've accomplished over the last few years, and our kids love to represent this community, and I think they do it quite well.
Absolutely. Now, as important as the play on the field is, we know that the play inside the schoolroom is just as important. Can you tell me how you handle that in your team?
Well, again, that's a part of the culture, and they understand that being a champion is just as much of being one off the field as it is on the field. And these guys truly are champions in the classroom. They're champions in the community. Community service is a big part of what we do in our program. But we have outstanding students. We won an award last year where our program was one of the top 5 in the states in Louisiana in terms of the academic achievement of the overall team. So we're very proud of winning in the classroom and on the field.
Absolutely. Now we have two of our football players right here. I'm going to scoot in right here. I'm going to talk to these student athletes for a second. Now I know as much as anybody that being a student athlete can be hard. How do you guys handle that every single day?
Well, I mean, we really have the same routine in the classroom. I mean, just get there, get our stuff done, and focus on what we need to do and when we need to do it.
Absolutely. How about yourself?
Yeah, we have a great community and good teachers that help us get our work done as well. That's our athletics.
Absolutely. Now, today is a huge game. Nerves have to be pumping. How do you guys handle that pressure?
I mean, really, first of all, a good old nap. A good old nap always helps. But honestly, just focusing on what we need to do and when we need to do it. Just try not to stress about it.
You know, like Coach Dunn always tells us, it's a culture around here, and so it's just another routine game.
Absolutely. Now, thank you guys so much for joining me. This football team is amazing. You guys are amazing. You guys at home are going to want to make sure you guys do not miss what we have coming up next here on the Spirit of the Game. Welcome back to the Spirit of the Game, everyone. We're having a great morning out here in North DeSoto. I am here with Coach Whitman, the coach of the softball team and the voice of North DeSoto. Can you talk to us a little bit? I want to recircle back around to the community aspect. I've heard both the principal and the head coach talk about how important this community is, but you get to see it every night at all these football games. What does that community bring to this high school?
Well, you know, this is a small school atmosphere, but a bigger school. The community comes out and supports football. Coach Dunn has done a great job of really getting this community behind us. The community supports us financially in all kinds of ways. But at night of the game, it's exciting. They've got the horns blowing and all the different things going on. And so I think the kids respond well to that. And it's just a great atmosphere for football. Absolutely.
Now, back to the football. Tonight is a huge, huge game. Y'all won the previous district fairly easy. What type of atmosphere do you expect this community to bring tonight?
Our group is a group that likes to be around competitive. All the sports are really competitive here and really good, and so they like games that are going to be really good, and they know this game's going to be a really good one. It's a great matchup. CC is coming in with a great team, and so they'll be in full force. They'll be fired up. They'll be here early. It's going to be cold, but they'll be warm. They'll be ready, and those horns will be blowing.
Now, let's talk about your softball team just for a second. The community is going to be supporting them too, I am sure. But can you tell us a little bit about what maybe the community doesn't know yet about this team?
There's some new kids on the block. We've lost 5 or 6 seniors from last year, so it'll be a situation where we've got some new kids that they hadn't seen, some new faces, but some good athletes, and I think it'll be a great year for them.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the softball coaching aspect of it, getting those ladies ready every single day. We talk to some of those athletes. How do you prepare them as student athletes, making sure that they're in the classroom is just as important as their play out on the field?
Yeah, this school does that for us. We have great teachers, great staff. They prepare us academically. They demand a lot of them, but the kids respond to that, and we talk to them about that. And too, all the coaches here on this campus do a great job of making sure the kids understand the importance of education and what it's going to do in the future for them. Athletics is important and it's fun and we enjoy it, but it's not the big future. And this school does a great job of that, and we're lucky to be great athletically as well. But academic-wise, it's second to none.
Absolutely. It would be awesome to see another win for this school tonight. For everyone sitting back at home, this has been the Spirit of the Game. We hope you guys have enjoyed North DeSoto High School, home of the Griffins. We'll see you guys next time. Welcome back and hello everybody to the Spirit of the Game. We are here at North DeSoto High School. It's playoffs time. I'm here with head coach of North DeSoto football team, one of the most successful coaches in North Louisiana. You've been here many times, right? What does today mean to you?
Well, having the opportunity to play in the quarterfinals, having practiced during the Thanksgiving holidays is something that has become tradition here, but most coaches feel like that if you're practicing during Thanksgiving that you've had an outstanding year. And these guys are on a mission, and it's one that You know, they started 3 years ago, and these seniors are hungry to finish the task at hand, and that's to kick the door down in 24. This is a very formidable foe that we're playing tonight. Very explosive football team that is no stranger to this time of year as well. Cecilia went to the Superdome last year, so going to be a great night. Outstanding high school football tonight here in Stonewall, and we're looking forward to it.
Now, for everybody watching at home, could you give us one word that describes this program and why?
One word. I would think resilient, is hungry. There are a lot of words that I could use to describe it, but this community has been on fire, really rallied around a high school football team that in many ways is undersized and just overachieved for these last few years, and truly excited about the opportunity to represent the community and play a game that we all love, and nothing better than high school football to rally a community under the banner of high school. All the differences are laid down, the political differences, religious differences, financial differences, whatever they are, you lay them down under the banner of high school football, and it's great for a community.
Absolutely. And the saying is the hungry dog runs fast. What do you think this team, the feeling after tonight, what is the one thing that you could suggest or kind of prep your team for tonight?
Well, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. I mean, you're going to play 48 minutes of high-octane football, and we'll have to protect the ball on offense. We'll have to score when we have the opportunity because they're again an explosive offense, and you're going to have to play for 4 quarters. And this time of year you wouldn't expect anything less. So, yeah, we're excited. I think our guys are ready for the challenge. It's going to be a fun night in Stonewall.
Absolutely. Those are the words from one of the best coaches, again, in Louisiana, here at North DeSoto. You guys have been watching the spirit of the game. We hope you've enjoyed. We will see you again next week.